what now, right? I know that's the question a lot of folks are asking. Rog, look at the S&P, look at the NASDAQ. What now? In this video, I'm going to walk you through two things that I'm doing in August that right now are giving us about a 69% win rate across day trades, about a 75% win rate on swing trades, and no emphasis on S&P or the NASDAQ, no emphasis on tech stocks. So let's get into it. If you don't know who I am, I'm Raghee Horner. I'm the lead trader over at the Sector Secrets Mastery, as well as the Simpler Futures Room. And let's talk about what's working in August, because it doesn't matter what happened in July. We can't worry about the future that we cannot predict. We need to make great trades and control risk in this environment. So two things. First thing, right? The first thing that's working right now. The idea is to focus on where the trends are. Now, if we go index sector stock, rather than looking at something like NASDAQ, tech, communications, Apple, right? What we can do is say, well, what are other commodity futures that could give us clarity? Let's talk about crude oil for a moment. Crude oil is in an uptrend, still trading above the 200 propulsion and reverting to the mean. And that's going to allow us to take advantage of things like the energies, oil and gas explorers, and oil services. Now notice a common trait amongst all three of these sectors. They are in uptrends. Now these are all open swing trades that we have in the Sector Secrets Mastery. So the first thing that I'm emphasizing is trade this, not that. We've done videos on that in the past. Am I really concerned about Apple? Yeah, I'm going to be aware that it's turning into a downtrend, but what we want to do is free ourselves to say, I don't care what Apple does as long as I've got clarity in energy and crude oil futures, right? This is an edge that we can gain by asking ourselves what has the best probability for follow through. Okay, the next thing we want to do is get really specific on relative outperformers, more specifically in Dow-weighted sectors. So that's going to lead us to possible outperformers in XLF, XLV, maybe the IYT. These are a little bit more Dow-weighted sectors. And ask ourselves, what's a relative outperformer in, say, for example, XLV? And that brings us right back to Johnson & Johnson. We continue to buy pullbacks into the daily price movement range in places like this. All right, so that's one solution. Don't put pressure on yourself to figure out where Apple bounces from. Not a single trade since an XLC swing that we took profit on Monday have I even worried about tech. Okay, Rog, then what's the second solution, right? What if I do want to trade tech? What if I do want to trade Apple? What if I want to take advantage of some of these moves? Day trade, right? Day trade. So here's how we can do that. Shorten down to the 5-minute time frame. What is day trading, by the way? It's actually a description of how we exit the market and nothing more. All day trading really means is that we're not going to take the trade past the close. Hence, it's a day-long trade. Day trading allows us to not care about follow-through. Worried about Jackson Hole? Day trade. Worried about the November or even the September Fed meeting? Day trade. Not sure about what Apple or tech are going to do come next week? Day trade. And why? Because we only need very short-term pockets of follow-through, sometimes as little as 15, 20, 30 minutes to be able to get our wins. Right? So if I take a look at something like the S&P, where I'm really not interested in trading the longer term daily, I can focus on hourly price movement ranges. I can focus on hourly price movement ranges and try to get setups on a 5-minute time frame, knowing that I want to be flat, I want to be out of the market by 3:50 p.m. Day trading is absolutely a gear that's beneficial to be able to shift into. We've day traded things like the XLE. So if I know that energies and crude oil have had, generally speaking, a really much easier path to the upside, we can day trade these as well. Right? So the 5-minute chart is going to be really powerful, not just through August, gang, but into September, November, December, for as long as the dark cloud of another quarter point hike is still looming. That's a lot of the reason why there is the kind of volatility we're seeing. So those are two things you can do starting Monday next week. Put these strategies to work. This is absolutely why we are ahead so far in August, both in our day trades and our swing trades. Shorten the time frame, get really, really specific about symbol selection, find those relative outperformers. If you're not quite sure how to do this, on August 30th at 8 p.m., we're going to start to dive into this topic. I'm going to show you my trades viz, what our win rate, what our trades have been for the month of August, specific day trades. And we're going to get into the detail of why this is likely to work, not only for the remainder of this year, maybe into early next year as well. It's a great gear to shift into. So I'll have a link for you probably in the next couple of weeks. Just kind of pencil that in. Enjoy your weekend. As always, thanks for smashing the like button. Please leave questions, comments, whatever it is that you have for me. I check them every weekend and I personally reply. I will see you all on Monday. Be good to each other, gang. Hey traders, Raghee from Simpler Trading. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and a comment below. And remember, subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll get notified of the next update. And when you're ready to join me for live trading, be sure to head on over to simplertrading.com. I'll see you in the next update.